Hey guys, this is Pharaoh 2091, and welcome back to Let's Play Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney, Trials and Tribulations. That's when we left off. What do we always do? We investigate. We found out more stuff, and now we're back to Ron. Yep. We learned more stuff too, like, turns out Larry's an incompetent idiot, that he wasn't actually there when the buzzer went off, and he made a mistake, and he didn't see it, but it did go off during the murder. So, yeah, a lot of problems right there. But, excuse me. In any case, we're gonna go ahead and talk to Ron a little bit. See what the hell he knows about all this. Excuse me. Oh, man. I had a good lunch. Mr. Light, do you still insist that you are Mask to Mask? Isn't that what I've been saying since yesterday? Well, that was a quick response. Tell me about it. To be honest, it's starting to get a little irritating. But listen, Mr. Delight. At the trial today, we learned the true identity of the thief, didn't we? Yeah, remember how he went crazy and pretty much proclaimed that he was the thief? Because he's a self-indulging jackass, pretty much. Well, he just wanted people to, you know, like, just pay attention to him. If you remember, look at the name, Luke at me. It kind of sounds like look at me, you know? Ah, pun, you know. I guess it's true. I wasn't the one who stole the urn. Of course not. After all, you were at KB Security at the time. So then the person dressed up as Mask to Mask in this photo, it's gotta be Detective Atme. I guess so. So, that night, you didn't go to Lorelei Taylor. You went to KB Security, right? Yes, I went to KB Security at the time the blackmail note said I should. Alright, then what happened next? Well, I used to work there, so I knew that where the CEO's office was. I knocked, but there was no answer. So then I used the key card to unlock the door. That's probably when he dropped his wallet. When I went into the CEO's office, someone was in there. Someone? Then suddenly they bashed me over the head. BAM! Was it Kane Buller that hit you? I don't know. The person ran away like I went out while I was still stunned. When I came to, my senses, the sight I saw left me speechless. The dead body CEO was right there in front of me. I thought I'd die myself. Anyway, I thought I should do something with the body. So that's why you put it into the safe? Yes, that's right. I used to be the chief of one of the security teams, so I knew how to open it. Okay, and what did you do after that? Well, I got out of there for starters. I was the one who set up the security cameras in that building. So I knew how to avoid being spotted by them. Nick, all of a sudden, Mr. Delight kind of sounds like the murderer to me. Please don't say that. But it kind of does. But did you guys take a glimpse of that person he saw? He said he saw someone and they had a quick glimpse of a silhouette. I think that kind of, you know, yeah. Mr. Delight, is it true that 1 year ago you were forced to quit KB Security? No! How did you? I'm begging you! Please don't tell Desi! Please! Don't worry, we haven't told anyone yet. Phew, thank goodness. No, but I suppose I'll have to tell her sometime. She'll find out eventually. Why have you been hiding it from her anyway? Desi would despise me if she ever found out I was living a life of crime. A criminal, a thief. She'd never forgive me. My marriage would be over. Knowing that, why did you become a thief in the first place? Because Desi spends money like it's water. There's no job in the world that could bring in enough money except being a thief. At least, that's what I thought anyway. So he became Mask to Mask for Desiree, huh? Man, That's one man. Okay, that's devotion to a marriage right there, but you gotta talk to your wife, buddy. I mean, stop telling... You gotta say, woman, stop freaking spending my money. Pretty... Seriously. You know, just stop. Alright. Well, let's go ahead and present this newspaper clipping to him, because they say that this guy looks familiar. And, well, could it possibly be him? Hey! This is an article about my debut heist! Boy, that was a tough one. Before I knew it, they were hot on my trail. But Master Mask, he must have gotten away, right? It says in this article that he disappeared. That's right! I got a sudden burst of inspiration. I hid my Master Mask costume in a nearby plastic bucket. But then I quickly changed to my security guard uniform. Pretty clever, eh? Wow! Awesome! Wait, hold on, hold the phone! The guard in this photo... Is this you, Mr. Delight? That's right. Nice trick if I do say so myself. And nice and easy to figure out. Even pearls could see through that in a heartbeat. Yeah. But as you might expect, Detective Atme found in disguise. He truly deserves the title of Ace Detective. Detective Atme found the Master Mask disguise? Huh. That's interesting. Yeah, I heard that he brought it home with him. So that's it. That's when Atme got his hands on this. Thanks to that, I got the chance to remake my costume. That must have been really time-consuming, huh? Yes, it took quite a while to complete. Anyway, a few days after that, I received the first of the blackmail letters. Blackmail letters? What are you talking about? Hurry, tell me what you mean! Hey, calm down. Don't get so worked up. Well, seriously, we need to know this information. Ugh. This blackmail letter. Is this the first time you got? Is this the first one you got? No, of course not. This is the first one that ever called me out to a specific location. So, did you start receiving blackmail letters after this incident? Well, yes, just a few days after the Tear of Amanon heist. That first letter, it said, I know you did it. So someone found out about your true identity? Just like that? Oh, it's not that easy being a master thief, you know. I got proof that it was you, so give up. It went on to say. So in the end, I had to give up the treasure and I went through all that trouble to steal. Is that right? Hey, hang on a second. What do you mean you had to give it up? Oh, don't worry. After I put the jewel in the safe deposit box the letter specified, someone sent me $10,000. No one said anything about me being worried, you know. After that, I started getting the plans in the mail. Plans? Plans? What are these plans you're talking about? They were instructions on how to steal a crown or painting or some other rare treasure. They show security blind spots, escape routes, and even suggested training methods. So you mean that the one who planned the heist wasn't you? No, it wasn't. I only planned the very first one. After that, I received plans from some very kind person. Incredibly detailed plans. It sounds like Mr. Delight is thankful to the person that was blackmailing him. Yeah, weird. So Ron Delight was Master Mask after all? But someone else is behind the thefts. Someone who planned it all out in detail. All I had to do was deposit the treasures and I stole into the safe deposit box. Then I just waited for the cash to come in the mail. Could you try not to look so gleeful about it? So you went after Sacred Urn because of one of those plans too? Well, see, truth is, I've never even seen the urn. All I did was follow the instructions and steal what I was told to steal. Mr. Delight, is everything you just told me the truth? Yes. Well, please don't tell Desi, okay? Ron, before we go, there's one more thing I want to ask you. Yes? Well, please don't hurt me. Mr. Kane Bullard, do you swear that it wasn't you who killed him? Yes, of course! I could never! I'm not lying! All I did was hide his body in the safe. then I was afraid they'll discover what I did, so I just turned myself in yesterday. Why? Well, if the judge had ruled that I was guilty of robbery, then I have an alibi, right? I guess so. You're really clever, Mr. Light. I guess I have no choice but to take Mr. Light at his word. Mystic Maya! Hey, Pearly! I'm back! Hey, Pearls. So what have you been up to this whole time? The sacred urn, Mr. Nick. I took it back to Crane Village to have it examined. And? What did you find out? Well, there's no need to worry. He said it's the real urn. Phew! That's a relief. I was really worried. But there's one small problem. Problem? These cute little pink splotches, they said it's paint, and that they were put on recently. Why are we talking about those pink splotches again? What's the big deal? What's the big deal? We gotta find out how they got there! That's the big deal! Yes, Mr. Nick, we gotta find out how they got there! Okay. We'll go find out how they got there. Please don't forget about me. We won't. Well, I think that's all we can do at the moment. And now that we're done talking with Ron, we got all the information we need. I think we also have the information we have to talk to Miss Andrews again. And what the hell's I gonna say? And break her Cyclock. But first off, I think there's a little bit of investigating we have to do down here as well. Actually, where the hell's she at? Oh, Pearl! It's nice to see you again. Hello there. I haven't seen you around lately. What have you been up to? Well, actually, I was having this urn examined. Oh, I see. Maybe if we take another good look at this urn, we can figure out the mystery of what actually happened here. Nick, let's look around one more time. Yeah, let's do that. See, I'm afraid if I continue on, I might go. This video might be long. Whatever. I'll make this video longer. Whatever. Because we're almost to the continuation part, so I'll just stop there. But let's examine this box. This box, there's something about it that's bothering me. That's the box that the sacred urn was in. It looks like there's some pink paint on it too. And it's definitely the same color as the stuff on the urn. I think I know how the paint on it got on it now. Alright, let's investigate again, Nick. Alright, so we got the box, and it has the same paint as the one on the urn. Now, what about this? Remember this stain? We looked at this before, too. It looks to me like it's been dry for several days. There's something suspicious about this paint mark. The bottom left part of it is shaped oddly into shockingly pink. Mr. Nick, could it be that this odd shape is... Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is. That's the box the sacred urn was in! If you look here, there's a little bit of paint on the box as well. Wow, you're right! Look, it matches! Now, I don't know about you guys, but I kind of figured that out right away from the beginning. Just me. What is it, Mr. Nick? This is all turning out exactly as I thought it would. Alright. I think it's all starting to become clear. We're that much closer to solving the mystery of what happened to the urn. And do you know who might know more about it? This woman here. Remember the remember the Cyclops she has? I think it's time we break them. Because I think she knows something about this urn. She doesn't want us to find out. Alright. Miss Andrews, do you know anything about the sacred urn? Do I know anything? I'm in charge of the entire treasure exhibit! The urn that was submitted before the court today. It's obviously not the same one urn as before. Well, that's true. Maybe it isn't the same. It could be a fake. A fake? You're the one who said it wasn't the same, so that's the most obvious explanation. Do you have any evidence that the urn that was submitted at the trial was genuine? Well, yeah. How about the people who said it was genuine? Sorry to break it to you, but the urn is a genuine article. Pearls brought it back to Crane Village and had it examined. Is that right? That's nice, but I don't see how what she discovered was that the vase was broken. Again. Did you say again? Yes, it was broken once a year ago, and now it looks like the same thing that has happened again. And quite recently, too. Recently? Are you saying that this urn was broken recently? Yes, that's exactly what I'm saying. Why do you think it was broken recently? How do you know? Well, because if this is a real urn, how come in this exhibit poster you're showing it off as it being the way it was before? This poster, it was made recently, right? Poster? Oh, the poster for the exhibit! At the time when this photo was taken, the urn said I am on it. But now, for some mysterious reasons, it says Amy. When the urn was fixed, the letters were transposed. Ah! I am? What does that even mean? I don't even know anything about that. I wasn't even there when the photo for this poster was taken. That was a mistake. Now, tell me the truth. Wait! 4. Even if the urn was broken, I had nothing to do with it. Huh? Yes, that's it. It must have been one of the people at the photo shoot. They probably dropped it. I'm sure that's what happened. Looks like I still haven't broken the entire slack lock just yet. Do you have any proof the urn was broken here at Lordly Taylor? Well, kinda. You know this box, the urn? It was in Lordly Taylor. The urn was in there. Yeah. Well, Miss Andrews, what is this supposed to mean? The urn was there. The urn has these pretty little pink splotches all over it. And there's some on the box the urn was stored in, too. No matter how you look at it, the paint seems to be exactly the same, wouldn't you say? So, what does that prove? That the urn was being dropped along with the box. So that's when they both got paint on them. Are you with me so far? Yes. The rest of the story is obvious. This box was dropped right here in Lordly Taylor's basement warehouse. If I can prove that, then it means the urn was broken here, too. So can you prove that? Can you prove that box was dropped here in the basement warehouse? Yeah. What about these paint marks? They match exactly with the box, don't they? Ah! I think you already know where I'm going with this, don't you? Yes, more or less. There's pink paint splatter on the floor and walls of his basement warehouse. But there's an odd shape imprinted into the part of the stain, am I right? Yes. If you put this box into the impression of the paint, you can see it fits perfectly. Which means the box is dropped right here! And that is when the urn was broken. Your name does you justice, Mr. Wright. You got that right, woman. You got that one right. Alright, there we go. Now we know what happened to the damn urn. I'm so sorry. I was the one who broke the urn. Boy, does this make me feel like some sort of evil school teacher. I'm a terrible person. Not only did I break it, but I tried to hide it what I did. Well, that's not so hard to understand, is it, Pearly? No, not at all. I know just how she feels. It happened about 2 weeks ago. Just after a poster photo was taken on the same day the urn arrived here. I thought I put it away down here for safekeeping. I was carrying it in a box. Oh, jeez. When I tripped on a paint can and lost my balance. The box I was carrying crashed to the ground. I heard a terrible noise and my heart just was going to stop. Fearing the worst, I opened the lid of the box and that's when it happened. Oh, jeez. The pieces of urn fell out of the box and landed right in the paint. I was in shock. I let out a huge scream. I can totally see how that could have happened. Yeah, as clumsy as she is, I'm sure Maya understands. Well, I knew it was the most important treasure in all of Curing Village, so I tried as hard as I could to fix it. Unfortunately, the shards were pretty big. And that's when the I am got changed to Amy. I didn't know how it was originally written, but any sane person fixing it would have assumed it said Amy. Any sane person? Really? Oh, Pearls. You couldn't read. She said she wasn't very good at spelling. I mean, not she can't read, but she can't really spell well. Oh, oops, I didn't mean to say she... Sorry about that. I didn't mean to say she couldn't read, but, you know what I meant. Anyway, I put the urn into the storeroom, and no one had seen it since then. Okay. But there's something I don't get. When we first came here, I didn't see any paint stains. Well, that's because it was so ugly and embarrassing. I used the golden statue to cover it. Amy face statue. Aha! Wait a minute. I think I have something here. The first time that we came down here, it was on the night the sacred urn was stolen. But Mr. Nick, there was no paint marks on the wall of the floor of the warehouse when we were here. Well, there's a good reason for that. On the day of the crime, around noon, that golden statue just happened to arrive from the mountain trading hall. And I realized that the statue would be a perfect size for covering up the paint stains. That's why I put it where you first saw it. I see. Now it makes perfect sense. But there's still one thing I find strange. What is it, Pearl? The day after urn was stolen, we came here again. And at that time, the statue had been moved and the paint was clearly visible. She's right about that. Well, Miss Andrews? Huh? What? I didn't know anything about that. I placed it there to cover the paint, so why would I move it again? Well then, who was it? Who would have done it, and why? On the day before the theft, the statue was definitely closer to the door. Then the next day, it was moved. But why? That is very weird. The hell's all that noise out there? Oh, that must be... never mind. Probably neighbors. It looks like there's some connection between the sacred urn and the murder case after all. Why? Why do you think so, Nick? Because that night, the real thief Rhonda Light was at KB Security. So then why did another master mask show up here? A lot of different things are pointing to one undeniable fact. One undeniable fact? The murder trial is starting tomorrow. It looks like that thief is going to be making another appearance. Oh man, this is getting confusing now. Well, in any case, we finished up the investigation. And now we're going to go back to court and see what we can do about this murder trial. So, as usual, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys next time for Let's Play Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney, Trials and Tribulations. See you guys later.